What is going on YouTube? Hey, back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Some interesting things we do have to talk about in today's video, really being the fact that we're starting to see these cryptos trade outside of the resistances that I've drawn over the past couple of days that we've been following for quite some time. You can see here XRP just yesterday, for some odd reason, we're actually trading outside the major descending or symmetrical triangle here. These typically break bearish, which is quite concerning in the fact that we are trading out of it. Now, it's concerning because we expected this to drop lower, and I would be wrong, which is fine. It is what it is. But, you know, I'm just not there yet to say, okay, time to buy in long. It just doesn't make sense. Today's the holidays, so the stock market, I believe, is closed. Probably not going to see much movement today because people aren't paying attention to this, but Ethereum is just teeter-tottering above its resistance, which is a little concerning as well. Bitcoin as well is trading outside its resistance up here, which is also concerning as well. Then we look at the S&P 500, and we're retesting a top resistance here, which is also a little bit concerning. So there's a lot of concerning factors here with a ton of uncertainty, and I'm going to try to explain my best where my opinion is on the market and where I think we're going to be moving to. We did get, stopped out on Ethereum, so that is what it is. That was a break-even point, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that, but some very odd things are happening right now within the markets, and I don't know. I'm still going to believe that the markets are bearish yet until proven otherwise, but we're starting to show signs that, hey, maybe we're actually going to be reversing up, which would be quite shocking to me, but we don't know just yet. So keep your eyes peeled on these, and definitely stick around for today's video. Once again, happy Thanksgiving for everybody. Make sure to go watch, hang out with your family instead of watching this video. But for those that, want to spend a little bit of time watching the markets before or after your holiday, then this video is for you. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So first and foremost, I don't even know where to start. Like, top 10 cryptocurrencies market is surprisingly up. We're up 1% right now. You can see over the past 7 days, everything is doing pretty much just flatline consolidation, except for Litecoin, which is up 31%, absolutely absurd. But over the past 24 hours, we're only up at most 1% here, I'd say on average. Yeah, 1.09. Everything is 3.4 on Ethereum, which is okay. Bitcoin's barely up. We have XRP up 2.5, but everything is pretty much kind of floating. But there are some cryptos that are starting to bounce up a little bit higher than I was expecting here. Now, jumping to the 4-hour on XRP, you can see we're nearing, overbought. We're not overbought just yet. You can see we're trading at 57 on the RSI. Overbought is at 70 on the RSI here. You can see we are forming some sort of descending fractal. If I want, could we extend this out and say, okay, well, maybe we're trading in this? Yeah, I think it's possible, actually. If I scale this a little bit lower here and move this a little bit higher here, I would say for the most part, this is pretty accurate with the fact that we are teeter-tottering on a top resistance, and maybe we haven't actually traded out. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and then I could easily pull this out and say, okay, this is the bottom here, and we're still inside this descending fractal, because I'd like to believe too, or sorry, this symmetrical triangle. I truly would like to believe that we haven't actually traded outside the symmetrical triangle or the indicator that we've been watching, because I do strongly believe we haven't seen enough volume or movement that would scream, we're breaking bullish. Yeah, there's no bullish signs coming up. Maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, around the 10th or the 13th, when we get the inflation data for, what is it? Today is November. For October, when the October data comes out, sorry. We're in November. When we're in December, we'll get the November data. And when the November data comes out, and if it's bullish, then we'll start to see prices move up higher. But for the time being, this is still a bearish movement here. The fact is, we did fall into this. We are still beautifully forming some sort of, higher low, lower high formation, filling in the gap here. And truly, even with us retesting this moving average here, I believe we are going to be breaking down. I don't think this is a bullish signal just yet. These typically are bearish, and I'm going to stick with my guns here and think that we are going to be correcting lower. There's no reason just yet to be buying in. You can see on Ethereum here, we haven't necessarily moved outside in a position. Like, we didn't just blast through this. Not what I wanted to do. We didn't just blast through this to the upside here. Sure, we started to teeter-totter a little bit higher than here, but it's not confirming, at least to me, okay, we've broken out. We're going to be breaking out. Could we slightly tweak this? It is possible. I mean, yeah, this looks fine if I tweak it like that. And again, I know the second I start touching these charts here, you guys are going to all freak out in the comments that I'm moving it and it's not right. But, you know, that's part of crypto. You do stuff like this. It is what it is. So I'm leaving this like this, but I truly believe we haven't broken out of any sort of trend just yet. Maybe I have to slightly adjust it to make it fit the marks and the graphs that we're using here. But I don't think we're going to be breaking bullish just this second or this week. I truly believe we're skewed more for downwards trend here. We're skewed more for a bullish break. The only time I would be considering buying into XRP or Ethereum and these cryptos is if we break through this resistance. If we break through on XRP on this major resistance here, probably above 39.40 cents here. Truly, I'd be more bullish if we break through this purple resistance level. If we could break through 42 cents here, that would be enough for me to say, okay, time to buy in and long because we're going to be heading up to the upside here. So to sit, you know, steady for a 4-cent move to the upside here, yeah, which would have a small gain. This is definitely an aggressive trade. If you want to trade this is about a 10%, you know, a lost profit that you didn't capitalize on, but it's worth the conservative weight that this 10%, you know, jump here could lead to a 150, 300% run, and that we could capitalize on, or even an 80%, 60% run. I'd rather take the risk conservatively and not invest, you know, until I get that confirmation. What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, here we go. So that's why I'm not going to be touching these cryptos just yet. And I'm just giving you guys an update that I don't believe we've traded or trended outside our resistances just yet. Yeah, we had a recovery as expected. I mean, this is how these symmetrical triangles move. We have a bottom, a top. We continue this movement here, and you can see it's continued. So I believe the next step after we bounced off bottom here was to head up, and now we're going to bounce off top and head down. I think it's truly what's going to happen with these cryptos. Same thing applies itself with Ethereum. I was shocked, though, that Ethereum has managed to dump and then reverse all the way back up to the previous high that we were at. I'm shocked that happened, but, you know, if we consider, hey, maybe, you know, this was the only point we're going to be moving to was this symmetrical triangle. This was it. And here we are breaking down. That was the lowest we're going to move to into oversold in the 4-hour. We can probably get rid of this resist or this support right now and say, okay, maybe we're forming some sort of descending fractal like this. This is what we need to pay attention to more, where we are creating lower highs and lower lows. You can see it clear as day here. We went up, we went down, and we're continuing this pattern here where we're bouncing off resistances and supports. There's a good chance we're going to be falling back to the downside here. I'm still a strong believer that we are going to be falling to 1,050 before we see, you know, a break to the upside here. Truly, I think that's the pattern that's going to happen yet. If we break through this, I'd be shocked, and then I'd admit that I'm wrong, and then we'll be heading up and we'll go from there. But I still have this hunch that we are going to scale lower here. Bitcoin as well, I think we're going to scale lower. This one is shockingly trading outside, and I can't even think to draw a pattern that would, you know, allow this to make sense here. This is just not accurate. I mean, it could be. I mean, if we get rid of this resistance up here, like these problem zones, like this uncertainty in this area right here, and we say, okay, we've trended outside of the descending fractal now, I can get rid of that and say, okay, maybe this is what we're dealing with here. Maybe it's some sort of also, you know, descending fractal here. Just like Ethereum, we have Bitcoin also sliding lower. And then I could say, okay, maybe we traded outside of this. This was the lowest break we're going to be moving to. This is a 4-hour, break. This was a 4-hour symmetrical triangle. We did break bearish. We confirmed that. And that might be the lowest we go. Maybe we don't go exponentially lower. So with that being said, maybe it wasn't this whole downtrend that was the neckline here. Maybe in regards to the flag here, it was just like this movement. Or maybe it was just this movement right here. Who knows? And then you apply that here, and it's about the same. That's very possible that it wasn't the entire downtrend here. So the mega dump to the downside wasn't necessarily accurate. But now we're trending into what appears to be more so some sort of descending fractal. So we've evolved into a descending fractal here, and I do believe we are going to get rejected off this resistance. I'd be shocked otherwise. I think we've hit the top, as we always seem to do, and now it's time to pull lower. And the same thing is now applying itself with the S&P 500. I'm a believer in that too. I think the S&P is going to sway this market in either direction. We're looking at this on the 4-hour. The past couple of hours, yesterday and the day before, we've been very bullish here. seeing a very strong run to the upside. This has influenced Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP to be bullish too over the past day or two. Well, now we're hitting resistances. XRP is hitting its resistance up here on the top. We have Ethereum hitting resistance up top on the 4-hour, Bitcoin hitting resistance on the 4-hour, and the S&P hitting resistance on the 4-hour. And the fact is, I'm a believer now that we are going to be trending lower. I think it is going to cause a drop to the downside here. So it's only a matter of time, but I'm a believer now, and unless you guys prove me otherwise, we are looking for a bearish bias. Again, confirmation and the time that I'll be buying in depends on if we break through our indicators. If we close a daily above this or a 4-hour above this or below support, we buy in or we short. We break above this, we buy in long. We break below, we short. There's a good chance this is going to be the play. If you want to be aggressive, you could make a profit off that. Same thing with Bitcoin. We could make an aggressive trade to the downside here. Obviously, I like to buy in once we confirm breaking these above or below. That's where the big volume comes. But if you want to trade inside of here, I do believe that we are going to see a bearish drop. And I believe that the S&P is going to be seeing a bearish drop as well. Hopefully not that low. Hopefully like here. But there is a possible target to this level here as well. So I do think we are going to see correction as well. With that being said, guys, BitYard is the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that we've been doing all of our trades on. The best part is they have a demo account that you can test all your skills without actually risking anything. Gives you 100K Monopoly money. They offer XRP, which not many exchanges do. And if you sign up with the link in the description, click mystery box and you can get some free crypto. Otherwise, happy Turkey Day, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.